This episode of PromoAM is brought to you by Promo Journal, a division of Promo Corner. Promo Journal provides fresh, daily content from industry thought leaders, blogs, videos, product features, and live content all in one convenient location. Weekly advertising opportunities are available. Contact sales at promocorner.com to get your message seen.
Good morning and welcome to PromoAM. I'm your morning anchor, Amelia Madl, and joining me are a group of great people, and I'm so excited to talk about this. So we have Andrea Weston, who is the president of HPPA. We have Cassondra Franz, the executive director. And then we have Parker Stevens, president of PPAS. How are you guys?
Good.
Doing great.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us.
Good. Okay. Well, you guys have a lot to talk about because this event is so big and you guys are in a large demographic as well. So you guys have an upcoming event, and this is a collab that you do between the two regionals. So tell us a little bit about that.
Thanks for asking. So what this is this used to be the original show was the Sage Roadshow in the spring. And Sage, when they took that show out of the circuit, PPAS decided to jump in and really fill that void and get that show back on the road to really have the impact of Texas. And at the end of the day, partnering with HPPA made all the sense in the world, right? So we could hit every point of every major city in Texas: Houston, San Antonio, Austin, and of course Dallas. So this show is built on really that industry favorite for that Sage show, and this is our second annual show, so we're excited to kind of kick that off and really build from there.
Awesome. And I imagine it's helpful for your suppliers and distributors so they can kind of pick their market. I do have a question. I didn't ask you ahead of time. Can they pick and choose which events, or is it they have to do all of the traveling?
Yeah, they can pick and choose. So anyone can pick a city that they want to participate in, invite their end users from any of those cities, and really just travel around with the roadshow if they like, or just go to one city. So yeah, definitely your choice.
Okay, awesome. And I know the shows are already sold out for suppliers, which is amazing. I think you guys have over 200 suppliers represented. Why don't you tell everybody the dates of where they'll take place and which city they'll take place in?
Sure. Yeah. The supplier slots are sold out, which is amazing. We started May 2nd, and May 2nd is going to be Dallas. May 3rd is Austin. May 4th is San Antonio, and May 5th, Cinco de Mayo, is going to be in Houston.
Good. Are there going to be any beverages afterwards?
Possibly. You're in Houston on Cinco de Mayo, so probably.
Probably in Texas.
Yeah.
And it looks like your show times kind of stagger. So everything starts at 10 a.m. Central Time. Right. And then depending on the city, they last until 1 or 2 p.m.
Right.
Perfect. So a little bit about, again, having all of the collab between you guys and also the traveling cities. Talk to us a little bit about the importance of doing that with Texas is a big state, but the importance of getting the clients in there.
Yeah, absolutely. So one thing to point out too is that within the Fortune 500 list, I forgot to point out that this is an end user show. So we are, collaborating with that supply chain to kind of extend and get those end users a little bit closer to, some supplier information so that distributors can feel comfortable bringing those end users to our show and really learn more about the product and just collaborate together. So with that being said, we wanted to identify that of the Fortune 500 companies list, there's about 55 that are in the state of Texas throughout Houston, San Antonio, Austin, and Dallas. And so we thought that was really important because those are opportunities for distributors who already have those accounts or who might be interested in obtaining those accounts to invite them out to the shows, to come see us. I think it's going to be a really good connection for them. And it could drive some serious conversation and just opportunities all around.
Absolutely. And this is a touch and feel industry. So it's so beneficial to bring your clients to the product as opposed to, schlepping around suitcases and all of the different things. And the suppliers are the experts on that end. So you have an expert there to kind of help you with your upcoming events.
Yeah, absolutely. We see that this is really becoming a trend where suppliers and distributors are working together to educate our end users, just like we educate each other. And that's super important. And that's one, initiative that HPPA and PPAS have is educate our end users, make it easy for the distributors, make it easy for the suppliers. And doing a roadshow like this really allows distributors to touch their clients that may have locations in each city. And each of those locations, each of those offices get to experience the same thing.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's a really good point. And end user shows used to be kind of taboo. People were like, "Oh my gosh, don't steal my client." Although I don't think any suppliers actually want to deal with end users because there's a huge learning curve there. It's like,
right.
No, thank you, go away.
Yeah.
So for anyone that is worried about bringing their end user, what are kind of the protocols you have to protect that information?
Yeah, there's several things we put into place. Really just making it for the start, when you register for this event, you have the ability to put a list together of end user accounts that are going to be with you. And when they come through, we have chatted with all suppliers, and I feel like everybody is comfortable on the supplier side to really be respectful to that. So each end user will have a hang tag that will be a typical lanyard, but it will be identifiable, right? So when they're coming up to a booth and having that conversation, the supplier will know that they are talking to an end user so that they can be respectful to not have, certain conversations that they wouldn't otherwise, since they're an end user. So a couple of other things, we've got some lead sheets that are going to be crucial, right? So we can hand out some lead sheets as end users are going around. They can fill out information about samples and conversations they may have had, and can report back to those distributors. So those are a few things, and I feel like there's a lot more that we're kind of putting into place and just making sure that we're conscious and understand the needs of distributors in addition to their end users and suppliers connection. So
right, it's a safe place. It is. It's a safe place for you. No contact information is required of your end users. As a distributor, you'll register your end users, and really all we need to know is their name. And so that we can greet them properly and make them feel welcome whenever they arrive to the show, especially if they arrive before you. Suppliers are well versed in talking to your end users. They realize that this is an end user show and they want the best for you. And I did want to point out that if you are not a member of HPPA or PPAS, you can attend the show. But if you'd like to bring your end users, you do need to be a member. And that's kind of a member perk, is to be able to bring your end users to this show. There will be an available booth so that you can sign up if you're not a member there. So you can take care of all of that at once.
Awesome. And for folks that are watching and they have not yet done so, where should they go to register?
Yeah, absolutely. So the websites for both of them start with the organization letters. So ppas.wildapricot.org, and Houston version is hppa.wildapricot.org. And you can sign up on either one of those websites. It's going to be a collaboration between the two, obviously. So feel free to look, on each of those and sign up as you will. So.
Awesome. And I'm sure everyone can reach out to you. And then we have Cassondra over here, who is the executive director and is well versed with that, both regionals. So I'm sure she's answering and fielding a lot of questions. I'm sure people still have some questions about the event, but you guys have already taken the time to put together some of the frequently asked questions, and these live on one of your websites. And what are some of the answers that folks can find if they go to your website?
So yeah, these questions and answers live on the PPS website that we gave you earlier. This is really to tell you, what do you need to know? What do you need to know about this? Why would you want to bring a client to the Spring Swing? What's in it for you? And then really some other best practices that we suggest when coming to this show. so that the time can be, best utilized by you and your customer.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And there's
definitely check those out, especially the best practices, because if you're not used to an end user show, it can be pretty chaotic if you're trying to walk around with multiple clients.
Right.
So having a plan in place is crucial to get the most out of these events.
Right.
Definitely. And one of the most popular is that at the end of the day, distributors ask the question, why would I bring my end user client to Spring Swing or typical industry shows? And really a couple of those is really just to see more product overall than you could ever show them in one meeting. And it really gives them a safe space to come in, like you said, touch and feel the product, see decorations and learn more in detail about how the process works. And then also just understand, just the order process a little bit more in depth. A lot of times that is shielded to a certain extent, but I think it really gives a full visual aspect of how the industry works and really gives the supplier the chance to be the expert and help educate the distributor as well as the end user.
Yeah, and with over 200 vendors at the shows, the distributors are going to be able to find a solution for any type of order they have or event coming that they're trying to get some good ideas. Let the supplier help you come up with amazing ideas. So anything that we missed, guys? I think we covered quite a bit. Anything else we needed to add?
We did cover quite a bit. We're really excited to do this. This is a very exclusive Texas event where, Texas is big and we're really kind of putting it on your doorstep and allowing you to go to your client's city and meet them at their, on their home turf. So take advantage of it. And we hope to see you there.
Awesome. All right. Thank you so much. That's going to do it for us today on PromoAM. I'm Amelia Madl, wishing you a happy PM.